The Kelly Clarkson Show. We love it. Who've been some of your favorite guests, and is there anyone that you've been wanting to get but you haven't gotten yet?
Um, you know what? No, I mean, it turns out like, I mean, I love all the celebrity guests. They're awesome. I have such a good time with them. I love Sandra Bullock. That was fun. Like, I just am a big fan. I love meeting people that you love, and they're really cool in person as well. But honestly, I love a lot of the guests, like all the celebrity guests I've loved. It's been really fun. The ones that are really cool for me and make me feel like I have like purpose, like, 'cause sometimes I meet these people on my show and they're more like our human interest stories of like these incredible people doing incredible things, for kids, for the elderly, for themselves, like mental health, or are these authors that are really changing the landscape of mental health for all of us. So regardless of what the story is, it's really cool to be a part of, because I know we have to have the news, and I know we have to know what bad is happening so we can progress and know what shouldn't be happening and can change. But I don't feel like there's a lot of like the positive stuff going on. And so it's nice to have a show, not just for everybody to watch, but for honestly me to experience and me to meet these amazing people, like what we can easily do to help the environment, to help the homeless, to, help underserved communities, food deserts. Like there's all these things that I feel like in my 20-year career, like musically speaking, I've had a really great time, but I feel like I've stepped into the part of my career to where I get to all that time that I spent working for the spotlight to like work for me to be able to do, tours and do music and everything. Now I'm getting to use it for like as a superhero for good, and shining light on all these people that are actual superheroes. And I think that's been the coolest part of the show. And I know it sounds like a Sunday school, like world peace answer, but it really is like, it makes us feel good, all of the crew, and it makes us feel good to be a part of something that's bigger than us. And I think anyone getting older kind of feels that way. You're like, what am I leaving behind? So it's nice to be a part of that.
American Song Contest,
Yeah.
another one of your shows.
Yeah.
What have you learned, from the show and working with Snoop? How's that? Have you learned anything about him that maybe you didn't know before?
I knew I liked Snoop because we had worked together before on The Voice, actually. But I love him. Like he is so kind, so nice, so genuine. It was like such a fun partnership, and like working off of each other and playing off of each other's chemistry. That was fun. And we both genuinely love supporting all these artists. Like I've never been a part of a show where we found actual artists already doing it, already touring, already doing the thing, but like, it was like representing like where they're from. And I love like whenever I was 19 or 20, by the time I won 20, I think, and won Idol, I got to go like to all these different parts of the country, right? And when I got to Europe, no one saw American Idol, right? So they didn't know what it was. And they kept going, oh, it's like Eurovision. And I like 20, I'd never heard of that. So I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know what that is. And when it was explained to me at like 20 years old, I thought it was the coolest thing, because how the show came about, like after the war, and uniting the country again, and like, or all these countries again rather. And I thought that was the coolest thing, because music and the arts are so powerful. So I thought it's pretty divided right now, and I think we're getting better. I feel like we're progressing, or I'm just wanting to live in that utopia. And I thought it was really cool that we're highlighting like not only these amazing artists that already exist like in their own right. Like I've been a fan of Alan Stone, Michael Bolton, like even Alexa I knew before the winner, because my niece, she loves K-pop. So but it was exciting to highlight these artists and these amazing songs and go back to like what really makes a song like powerful and why we gravitate to it. But also, nobody talks about North Dakota. Nobody talks about, all these other random awesome parts of our country. And it was cool to kind of get to talk to a little bit about the culture and like the people and what you think you expect, even the winner. Like I remember Blake texting me about Alexa, because he was like, there's a K-pop artist in Oklahoma. And he was like, that's awesome. Like, and because nobody expect, you think, right? So it was a really fun show. And honestly, Snoop and I kept saying it felt like we were hosting an award show every Monday night, because because I have done that, and it felt like that's what it was. All these performers, all different genres, all amazing. And obviously subjective, right? So people have others more, some more than others. And it was just really like watching an award show. And it was just a really fun event, like every Monday night. So we loved it.